Hurricane Debbie has brought some devastation to my property, but nothing that can be cleaned up. By now, most of the water has drained and it's time to rebuild. Let's stay positive and keep on going.
Hello friends and welcome back. Guess where I'm at? If you guessed Florida, yes, you guessed right. And I'm so happy to be back. What I'm not happy about is seeing all this grass to be back as well. Remember on pretty much day one as I bought the lot, it looked like that. And now it looks like that again. So that's pretty frustrating, but oh well, let's clean it up, right? But before we clean up, let's go through and see how everything changed. Kind of like a little update, right? So follow me and lass uns anfangen. Whee!
There's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand.
I've been on the property for a few days now, but I have not been able to cut any of the grass yet since I broke my zero-turn lawnmower. And I'm waiting for it to be repaired so I can pick it back up. Somehow I broke it and I bent some of the parts. Not really sure what happened, but I'm sure it won't be a cheap fix. Either way, I can wait to get it back because I can't really do anything before cutting the grass. Do you remember this area? It's my outdoor shower that I built, with the water hose access next to it. You can't even see it. Some of the grass is so tall, the grass can even support its own weight and lays down. If I pull it back up, some of it is taller than me, and I'm 5'8". Also, the Brazilian pepper trees that are spread all over the property have taken over yet again. So we'll have to do a lot of tree branch cutting as well. I was able to use the push lawnmower for a small part towards the front of the fence that I built. So let's see how the plants do up there.
Wow, remember these two trees that I planted? A fig tree and a papaya tree. They both grow enormous. I didn't even expect this kind of grow out of them. Let's check out the others. Here is a passion fruit vine that I planted. Yeah, it does look very, very sad. This is not doing very well. I'm gonna have to buy some nutrients and boost it with it and hope that it starts growing again. Over here, remember this one? That's the strawberry tree and it's growing fantastic. It grew really big, and surprisingly, it already has some fruits on it. You see those little strawberry fruits? Ooh, I can wait to try them. I mean, seriously, it's not really strawberries growing on trees. They're just called like that. So I can wait, though, to find out how they actually taste.
Remember the two grapevines I planted? They had a lot of growth too. However, the leaves look kinda small. They're in need of some good organic fertilizer. As I finished building the trellis, I was still waiting on my wood chip delivery. It took over 3 months for it to be delivered, and I was too cheap to go to Home Depot to buy the wood chip bags. Those bags add up very quickly in price. I wanted to wait for my free delivery. It has arrived since. However, now before I spread it, I have to make sure I pull all the weeds out yet again. And lastly, the mulberry tree. This tree I expected to grow the most, while it has grown the least. It does look very healthy, and as a surprise, it has fruit already. And the frog sitting on the leaf right next to the fruit. Yes, we do have a lot of frogs here. Now let's check out the fenced garden area.
Remember as I built this fenced-in garden? It's looking really sad now. It's gonna be a lot of work to get this property back to how it used to look. But I'm up for the task.
The fence area is completely overgrown. However, looking at the wood, it's in very good shape. No bowing, no cracks. All the screws are in place and holding the wood as supposed to. And keep in mind, I did have flooding due to Hurricane Debbie. So this wood sat in standing water for at least a week.
Holy moly. So we have the cowpeas that are growing very well. There's a bunch of ripe ones on here. Isn't it awesome if you just put some seeds in the ground somewhere and you come back 2 months later and you actually have vegetables to eat? It's pretty great. All right, let's take this one.
Let's have a look inside. I grow cowpeas mainly for the purpose of a cover crop to fix the nitrogen value of the soil. I do eat them too, but most of the seeds I keep for the next season.
Oh, my bushes are still alive too. Blueberries. More blueberries. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's my lemon tree. Oh, a habanero. Looks pretty cool. Only one though, so this thing isn't too well neither. Everything here is still underwater. I think a few more days and it should dry out, hopefully. We got my butterfly pea growing all the way up.
This vine is also known as Clitoria ternatea. And when you get a chance to look at its flowers, you will know why it's called like that.
Oh, and down here we got some sweet potatoes growing. Yeah, they're looking pretty sad. Maybe they got too much water with the hurricane coming through. Let's check out what's back here. The water was about ankle deep. There's still a bunch of water over here and then here, but it has drained a lot. Here we got that still standing, looking beautiful. My patio that I built. Absolutely gorgeous. And then those 2 planter boxes, if you remember.
Even though it rained a lot, there is no standing water in the self-watering pots. They drained like intended, and actually they drained even better than the raised garden beds. If you don't remember how they drain, here's a quick reminder. I built in those spouts that will drain the reservoir when the water level gets too high. And not only did the planters drain very well, also the plants that are growing in those planters grow much better than in the ones in the raised bed or the ones that I planted directly into the soil. The Florida cranberry grew twice as high as compared to the ones that I planted directly into the ground. This is a passion fruit vine, and it grew enormous compared to the one that I planted directly into the raised bed. The self-watering planter always makes sure it provides the right amount of water to the plant, providing the perfect growing condition. Here's a quick look at my banana tree. And now let's work our way back to the front. In case you're wondering why there is a tarp over the soil, this is a technique to kill the grass and weeds underneath it. And as you can see, it did not work 100%, but in the middle it did a pretty good job. It's supposed to solarize the soil and kill the weeds underneath it. Here's an area of grass underneath that was extremely stubborn and will not die.
Oh wow, my guava tree it actually grew. Laying down, but it made it. Oh no, the branch is broken, but there is a guava on the broken branch. That's upsetting. That looks just like ripped off. It's just hanging on the bark. Very upsetting. It's crazy to just leave a pot somewhere for 2 months without watering or anything, and you come back and the trees are not dead. They're actually twice the size. That's what I love about Florida. Well, the grass does the same though, so that's not what I love so much, but the trees are amazing. Sorry, but the trees are amazing. All right, here we got an apple tree. You can actually grow apples in Florida. Just a few varieties with low chill hours, but you can grow them. Ooh. Gee, that scared me. Yeah, this is not doing so well though. This is not doing well at all. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I might have to just relocate that. Yeah, don't ever pick him up like I just did. Not good. Woo-hoo-hoo. Well, I can wait to actually plant those trees and then harvest the fruits. Yeah, that's the well house. It still looks good from here. It's standing, right? But yeah, totally overgrown. I'm gonna have to rip down those vines. Yeah, I don't even remember this one here. Can't recognize it. Pretty bad. Here is my composters. Yeah, you can get to it and they do look good from here. I don't think anything is wrong there. However, they did darken quite a lot, especially on the front side. Yeah, it just looks more mature, I'd say. Now, there's one area on this property that I actually had someone take care of and check in occasionally, and those are the bees. They're just too valuable for me to just let them go and not check on them. Now, I haven't opened those hives in about 2 months now, and I can wait to open them again. Do they have any honey for me yet? Well, let's just find out, right? Let's change out the outfit to be better prepared for those bees. Ooh, look at them. I can't wait to get in those boxes.
It's always so exciting to take the top off and have the first glimpse into the hive. Did you know about hive beetles? Well, I found a few in my hive. I killed as many as I could find, but I'm sure there are many more. So we'll have to get a treatment for them. Here I am, like always, trying to find the queen. I did find small new larvae, so I'm sure there is a queen inside, but I just can't find her. Here's a close-up of some of the frames. A lot of the honey is already capped.
nice.
I did end up taking one of the frames that had no larva and fully capped honey, and I extracted it. I do not have an extractor just yet, so I'm doing it by hand. First, I scraped the honey and the wax off the frame. I separated the honey from the wax with a strainer. Then I took the honey and ran it through a cheesecloth to take off any other impurities left. Once the honey was clear, I filled it into glasses. Guess how many glasses I was able to fill, just with this one frame. I ended up with 5 full glasses, each about 150 milliliters. The one in the back, I ate that. And we are fertig! Thank you so much for watching my update and having interest in my farm. If you can, please join my Patreon for additional content that helps me create more videos for YouTube. See you next Friday. Tschüss!